Vestiario do Manchester United. Viu? Então,
I'd just like to take a seat for a few moments. I will let you take photographs again in a moment. I just think at the minute, everybody, we need a team talk. Nothing wrong with a team talk, is there? Just take a seat for a moment, everyone. Great. Oh, brilliant. Just take a seat for a moment. Thank you. Has anybody in this group been on the tour before? And how long ago?
About 10 years ago.
10 years ago?
Longer than that, about 15.
Okay, oh wow.
It was just the one.
All right, no problem. I asked that question because this dressing room was refurbished 2 years ago. All right. You won't remember perhaps what it used to look like, but it is a new design. This dressing room was made bigger 2 years ago. Bigger because we now have to accommodate rugby league and rugby union teams, which have large numbers. Okay. This dressing room is a nice dressing room, but it's not as big as the one at Carrington Training Ground. The one the players use at Carrington is double the size of this. So just imagine how big it is, and it is huge. And every player has a locker and a cupboard in the dressing room. Not here, they don't. This is only used by players' match days. Players will never wear these shirts, they never have done. What we do though, the day after every game, we put the shirt back on the peg, giving you, the guest on the tour, an idea where the player might change. In my English dictionary, I went into Google and had a look at the word might. What does it really mean? It means the team is not the same every game. There'll be injuries, there'll be suspensions. Players will leave the club, they go on loan, players join the club. Until recently, 45 players at this football club had a squad number. They don't all use the dressing room on match days. Does anybody know how many players are chosen for a game? Does anybody know?
16.
Used to be 16, 18. From the clock onwards, the 18 players sit that side. These players never sit here. These are just here for photographs. Alright? Okay. Okay. 25 players are now chosen for the Premiership squad. The rules are 8 of them must be homegrown players. And I bet nobody in the group would know the difference between Fabio and Rafael da Silva. Would you know who the difference was? Yeah? The one that's not as happy is the one that's married. Yeah? Yeah. Rafael da Silva is the married one, Fabio's not. Yeah? Okay? The 3 longest serving players that play here, Brian Giggs, Gary Neville, Paul Scholes, they will always sit with their shirts on in the 18. Longest serving players always take the roost from the dressing room. If Wayne Rooney's playing, I believe he's not going to play today. He's not very well. Yeah? Okay? He'll be sat there if he's in the 18. Michael Owen will always be sat where Ronaldo used to be. That's where he used to be. Behind this wall is a warm-up room with exercise bikes. Both dressing rooms get 6 single showers, 3 single small baths. Small baths for ice. Sports scientists recommend them. After this tour, you'll all get an ice bath. Yeah. These tactics balls are magnets. What I've done though, I've written on the ball, like the coaching staff will. This board is about 11 v 11. The whole pitch is designed on it. 22 players. The magnetic pieces in the drawers below. Set plays, free kicks, corner kicks, attacking and defending. 6 scenarios might be needed, usually are, to address the information to players. This plasma screen's a 50-inch plasma. The one in the briefing room at Carrington is 100 inches. Yeah, much bigger than that one. That's a docking station for an iPod. Music in the dressing room. There are different tastes of music. Dance, hip-hop, soul, rap, rhythm and blues, urban, rock, pop, classical. Not saying. Laptop connection, DVD, surround sound, MU, TV and Sky. When the players get the information on the TV, it's in bullet point English. It's got to be in English because the overseas players have got to understand it. And secondly, in simple bullet point form, the information is likely to stay in the memory much more. Yeah? Okay? Fridges. Just like the ones at Carrington Training Ground, full of cereal bars, sports drinks usually. Okay? Energy building biscuits, snacks and fruit on the table usually as well. Players will go to a hotel for the meal. We all know the diet is carbohydrate and protein. Carbohydrate has got to go back in the system after you finish football. You won't be surprised if you hear that players have pizza in the dressing room. And they do. pizza, chip sandwiches, chicken sandwiches and soup are provided for the players. Other football clubs have the same diet, same kind of food. There is carbohydrate in it, by the way. Just before the game starts, both dressing rooms will be summoned by the referee with the sound of a bell. All football grounds have got them. Players then shake hands. Pat on the back. Good luck. Black players start doing the knuckle touches. Yeah, all that kind of traditional thing, which is great. My team talk's finished now. Get your photographs. Get your pictures. Remember your roles and responsibilities. When we get outside for the second half, I want to see an improved performance. Yeah? Those are purple t-shirts. We don't sound up for it?
Rafael, Fábio, brasileiro. Evans, Anderson, brasileiro também. Sorry.
Use the pen, mate. So I point you to the ball.
Do Chicharito.
Sorry. Goleirão Vanessa, Kuzkaz, Benil, Benvat.
Has anyone ever heard about our new Dutch goalkeeper? Does anyone know the name of our new Dutch goalkeeper? He's been around for ages. The new Dutch goalkeeper's name is Hertz van Rentel. I'll leave it with you. Come on.
Go on. Sorry.
Hertz is a rental company. Hertz van